Oh, shit. Here we go again.
And I promise you this, above all else, I'm going to be more obnoxious, more overbearing, and I'm going to make you all learn to love it because you'll have no choice.
It's time!
Welcome to the Probably Wrong Podcast. Tony, Mike, Vacation Dave. We are caffeinated. Dave's got his Red Bull. And not so aggravated. Right? We're not aggravated. Dave's back from vacation. We're in a good mood.
Dave's off suspension.
Dave's off suspension. Are you happy about that, Dave?
I am, yeah. Very good mood tonight.
Yeah, you got the glasses. Looking sharp, Dave. That's a good look for you.
I like it.
Vacation Dave in full effect.
Vacation
full
Dave.
effect.
You got to keep the sweatshirt on, right? I saw pictures of you on the beach with the nipples out. We're not going to do that here, right? Just the glasses.
Yeah, there's no
There were some other
shirts
pictures.
coming
I'm
out.
like, I can't post those.
Okay, all right. So
Didn't leave much up to the imagination, you know. Waist below.
you talking about that thong that he was wearing?
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Those were super tight, super tighties. Is that me?
That's you.
That's me.
There's a little bit of a delay there. You see how it's got to be a 2-minute delay.
I think so.
Wow, no wonder why we're talking about like the Red Sox and people asking questions about the Celtics. It's Mark Zuckerberg's fault.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. Always catches us off guard a little bit. We're like, why are you talking about that? That was like last week's topic.
That's why we're shifting more to the YouTube.
YouTube. Does Dave follow the YouTube yet? Vacation Dave?
Yes, I'll give it to Dave. He's constantly got the reels and the videos on, helping out. So I'm always quick to crap on him. So I'll give him
A little bit of credit when credit is due.
I mean, we're working together, so it's a lot easier for me to be reminded.
Yeah, because if I'm not there, he's got no idea.
Yeah, I'll forget. I'm terrible. So
Dave, how was the vacation?
it was great. It was hot, which I like. Lots of good food. Going to the beach, can't complain. Miami South Beach. That was first time ever going there, and it was empty because to people in Florida, 80 degrees is cold. So it was good though. Cruise ship was interesting. People are
A lot of athletic people on the cruise ship.
yes, very.
He didn't like it all. You know,
Oh God.
he likes a nice, slow pace. You know, like a nice missionary kind of vanilla. You know, things were a little too much
It
like
was good. It was a lot of fun.
Can I just, Justin? We're gonna get into this.
Is he talking
But
about hockey already?
All I want to say is Connor Bedard is by far not the best player in the NHL.
He's been very good.
I think there's another guy out there leading the league in absolutely everything. Plays for the Avalanche. What's his name? We'll get to it in the Hockey Minute.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Dave on his Carnival cruise. Actually, it wasn't a Carnival cruise.
Royal Caribbean. Yeah. No, it was a good time. I enjoyed it. I didn't know if I would enjoy being on a boat with all these people crammed in. Like, there was definitely moments.
Stop it, Mike.
What do you got? Go ahead.
Nothing. I asked Tina about that. It was very busy on the cruise. There was a lot of people, and
And you're okay with that, Dave?
see. I'm not okay with
No,
that.
it's too much. It'd be probably too overwhelming for me. It's like the night before Thanksgiving when you go out.
Yeah,
Way too many people.
yeah.
I'll still go out.
I definitely avoided certain areas at certain times, yes. But found some spots that were, a little easier to hang
There's
out.
a lot of inside jokes going on here.
No, there's just so much in my mind
Yeah.
that I want to say, but I'm like,
Yeah,
Mike,
just keep it off. We have a show to run.
Mike,
and
reel it in.
We
Reel it in.
don't want to be canceled within the first 4
Reel
minutes
it
of our
in. It's
show.
just, reel it in, Mike. It's not. It's a sports show.
Yes,
Sports show,
yes,
right?
yes,
Sports
yes.
show.
So we should maybe talk about sports.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
And
probably.
you know who was very athletic this weekend?
Who's that?
Henderson.
Travion Henderson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave's guy.
I-
We've been waiting, Dave. You've
Yep.
been waiting. You've been talking about this guy.
And the week that he decides to erupt, I'm playing against him in both of my fantasy leagues. Which, whatever.
Just the way life
I'm
goes.
It's been a little bit of wait, but now you're seeing the talent this kid has and the explosiveness. I mean, the speed, the breakaway speed. Once he bounced to the outside, that was...
I think that's key for him. You got to get him to the outside because he is jacked. You look at him and he's like a physical specimen. But then when you see him standing near other football players, he actually looks really, really small. Mm-hmm. So it's almost deceiving how big he is because he's very muscular, but he probably weighs about $195.
Can I tone this down?
Yeah, you can tone anything down.
Can we see it more than one game?
Oh, yeah. But just the fact that he has that speed, our offense lacks speed.
Hey, we've had a team before full of speed, and it sucked for 4 years.
Who?
Tyquan Thornton.
Yeah.
Wasn't Harry fast?
No, Harry wasn't fast, but they had that running back that they traded to the Browns.
Taylor? Didn't we? We had another Taylor that was supposed to be a rocket coming out of the backfield that really only saw the later day a couple times.
I forget who. Yeah.
We drafted speed for the long time.
I remember there was a draft that we grabbed the running back and Tyquan Thornton. They were both the fastest at their position during that draft. But it looked very, very good, and it came at a big time when it was needed.
I want to see him do it again Thursday night. Maybe he doesn't have to do what he just did.
No way. No, just be productive. Be a productive player, because he hasn't been.
Correct.
But I think a lot of it has been like learning on the fly.
Because we had another guy before that had a breakout game like that, and then we never saw him again.
Who's that? Jonas Gray? Was that Jonah Gray or Jonas Gray?
Either one.
Little different case.
Yeah.
What do you mean, little different case? The guy was 200-something yards.
4 touchdowns.
We were going crazy.
He was like an undrafted, just kind of made the team because of injuries or whatever, and
then everyone picked them up for fantasy and didn't play the next week.
Yeah.
Belichick killed everyone's fantasy. Yes.
He got benched because he was late
I believe that game was against the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
4 touchdowns, like 200 yards rushing, right?
Something like that. Yep. And they never saw her again.
But I think Henderson, you're just seeing this is just the beginning of it for him.
Nah, I got to see it again.
You definitely have to see it again, but this is the first game where he was the feature back.
No, he was the feature back the week before.
Not really.
He was the feature back the week before and had a pretty productive game.
They were giving the ball to Jennings. Even in this game, they started out giving it to Jennings, and I'm like, what are we doing here?
I think the biggest piece is all of a sudden defenses have to account for Henderson and Williams because they made big plays.
The week before, he was the feature back. He led the team in yards and carries. He was the RB1.
He didn't start out like this week. There was Jennings getting the first couple of carries, and then he wasn't doing anything, so they switched it up.
But he was the feature back last week.
Sure.
I don't know why you disagree with me there.
It's just he gets in there after whoever it is in front of him fails. Jennings this week failed. So if Jennings had come out and picked up 8-10 yards a carry to start, you might not have seen Henderson get out there.
Jennings last week picked up good yards, and Henderson was the feature back. It wouldn't even matter this week if Trevion Henderson is the feature back. He's going to be the RB1 regardless until Stevenson comes back.
And he should be.
Which might be this week.
Hopefully not. This Thursday, you think?
He had limited participation at practice, so maybe.
I don't ever want to see him again.
Stevenson? You need more than one running back.
Until Henderson fails. Until Henderson fails.
I was going to say, if he is ready to come back, that's fine, but you still got to give the ball to Henderson more.
I think in a short week where running backs are potentially still banged up, I'd like to see Stevenson come back. It's a short week.
It definitely doesn't hurt to have him.
No, you need more than one running back, especially we don't have a legit number one. You're going to have to use them all. So, no, you need them, especially after Gibson went down. So that was great. It was great to see speed on the field, and now hopefully these rookies can kind of grow from this. I don't think Henderson will have another game like that, but just a big play threat. It's huge to have him on the field.
It was nice to see Williams get a catch.
Yep.
I'm tired of everyone going, oh, this was his breakout game.
He had one catch.
He had one catch.
Right. But
it was a great catch, 72 yards.
Great speed, but once again, now you have to account for him because he made a play. Weeks before, it's almost like you didn't even have to cover that side of the field.
Right.
So they didn't go out and get a wide receiver at the deadline, so he was taking snaps with the first team, and maybe that had something to do with him making that play. So it was good. It was good to see. And hopefully he can grow from that because we do need that outside receiver with speed. Even if he grabs 1 or 2 catches a game, it's something more than what he was doing.
More than Tyquan Thornton was doing?
More than what Tyquan Thornton did here.
Yeah,
Tyquan Thornton over there, different player. So overall, great win. We all went at the beginning of the year. We were very nervous about this game, and they didn't play great. Drake May didn't play great. Got off to a slow start.
This is his first game in seven or 8 games that he was under 100 QB.
Right,
and rightfully so. I mean, we all watched that game. He was airmailing those balls, and I remember looking at this is.
Yeah, got off to a slow start.
Of earlier in the year.
Yeah.
So, but we didn't have a running back performance to take the pressure off of Drake May earlier in the year that we had this, and I think that's one of the underrated things that kind of helped him calm down is Henderson was getting off.
Yeah.
And they had to oh crap, we have to now account for the running game, and it helped Drake May settle down.
And I think the more and more he plays, the more and more he matures. He ended up making some plays, and I think the whole team's kind of come together. It's looking pretty good.
This was that win.
This is the win, because when you beat Buffalo, you kind of snuck into a win, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't expected for them, but now you go down to Tampa, and this is a game for Tampa too. This isn't just a. I
had Tampa.
I think most of us had Tampa, or we're thinking this might be a very, very tight game, and you went in and you took that game.
I had the Pats in that one, I think.
Can we say what did they have?
You did, Dave.
Yeah, what do you say?
He had the Pats.
I had the Pats in that one. I thought they were going to lose to Atlanta the week before, though.
But 1 sack we gave up. Well, after having 2 pretty bad games, we gave up 1 sack.
He was under pressure. He got to the line a couple times where he was going down and just.
Hey, I'm going by that stat sheet.
I know.
1 sack.
He was under pressure. He was feeling the heat, but he was able to get back to the line. So you only see 1 sack on the stat sheet.
And those plays are actually very underrated because a lot of times he's 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. If he takes a sack there, it's 2nd and 16.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, even if he does take the sack, he's taking a 1-yard sack because he works his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11 is a lot different than 2nd and 16. Yeah. He's had a few of those this year. Those are crucial plays.
And I feel like Hooper and Hunter Henry have been kind of quiet lately. It seems like it's more he's getting the ball to dig.
It wasn't their day.
Yeah. But they used to talk about Tom Brady and say his favorite receiver was the open receiver. And I think we're starting to see a lot of that from Drake May. It's never Booty will have a great game, and then all of a sudden it's Douglas a week later. It's never consistent. It's tough for fantasy owners because you never know who to play. This week it might be Hunter Henry. So he's finding who's open and what the defense is giving him, and I think that's what you want.
So speaking of this week, what do you think we're going to see Thursday night?
I get nervous with Thursday night games because you never know who's really banged up, and you don't really have time to heal. So that's why if we can get Stevenson in there, another body that hasn't taken a hit in a few weeks, if you can get Booty in there, I think it's going to be great. I'm nervous up until the Patriots start to pull away because this is the type of game you could lose because everyone's all banged up, but it doesn't show up on the injury report because it's just regular football injuries,
and
right?
This is the type of game that the Jets are all amped up for.
Oh, yeah. This is their Super Bowl.
They just won last week.
They've won 2 in a row, right?
Yeah. And now they want to be the team right now to dethrone the Patriots.
100%.
So we are going to get
it's going to be a tough game. Yeah.
A game that everyone looking at right now is going, Patriots are going to smoke this team. I'm like, I'm hopeful that they smoke this team. But
if they go up 14-0, you could see it happen. But if the longer it stays tight, we're going to be nervous.
And you've got this is the second week where it's a divisional game. Last week you had that barn burner of a Thursday night game with the Broncos and Raiders. What was that 10-7?
Well, I think that's also a product of playing on Thursday after playing on Sunday. A lot of these games suck, right?
The Thursday night games are
terrible. People don't have time to heal.
Yeah. And I wish they'd do away with them, but
there's too much money involved.
Nope, not me. I love
something to watch. Something to watch.
I want to watch good football, though.
I'll take it.
Yeah, give me anything you got. Yeah,
I mean, I'm not staying up for the whole game anyway.
Yeah.
So
I'm just not sure. Outside of Breece Hall, I don't think the Jets have an offense that can keep up with,
especially Garrett Wilson being down.
Yeah,
and that's the thing with him being down. It's forcing Fields to spread the ball around a little bit more, and that's what makes. I don't want to use the word dangerous, but if Justin Fields isn't concentrating on Wilson, he's actually a little bit better out there because he's sharing that ball around, not having to worry about. Now, the big downside to this game is they're not really going to be able to rely on Breece Hall or any of their running backs because the Patriots
nobody
don't
runs
give
against
up
the pass.
any yards. So
they still haven't given up over 50 yards.
They've had a couple 49ers, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
it's been a
great
impressive
season. It's been a fun season. It's been great. It's fantastic. It's nobody, none of us really expected this. Anything really close.
Justin chimes in, the astronaut will be in the game by the end of the third quarter. The Jets traded their two best defensive players, and Justin Field blows. I can't disagree with that, but they traded those guys away, and they actually looked better last week.
Yeah, and they won 2 games, right? Oh, well, they won one game. Yep.
And Justin Fields is one of those guys. If you look back, look through the stat sheet. He's had a few games this year where you're like, wow, he threw for 3 touchdowns, 275 yards. He's also had 4 games where he's thrown for under 100 yards.
Right.
So,
yeah, it's I don't know. Justin Fields week to week, you're like, which one am I going to get?
Yeah.
So,
and it's there's nothing where I don't want to go out here and be like, oh yeah, they're going to destroy them and this and that because.
It's a divisional game. It's a Thursday night game.
If it was on Sunday, I would say they'd kill them. But Thursday, you just never know. These games are all terrible. They're all sloppy.
It's like the Jets Super Bowl this week.
Yeah.
You know, this is their...
I'll tell you what, though.
And the Gronk retirement show.
Every game we play, people are going to want to take us out.
Yeah.
Right? Because we're the hot team.
And for the simple fact that we had that 20-year run, and then we had a couple of years of whining because we sucked, and then we're back... They're at the top of their division again.
Right.
Back yet.
People hate to...
Well, they're the talk of the town, and they're the talk of the league, kind of, with Drake May potentially being MVP. So these other teams, they're hearing it. They're pissed off.
And everyone points to the schedule. This is a watered-down league.
Yeah,
you look at the Rams. They're 7-2.
Right.
They played crappy teams.
Yeah.
Denver, 8-2. Yes, they've played... In their division, they have a better division, but overall, I mean, they beat the Giants. They haven't played that much. Indy, come on, they're 8-2.
The normal dominant teams in the AFC, Buffalo, Baltimore, Kansas City, and Cincinnati, they're not having great years.
No.
So it's kind of like the American League this year. You know, the competition's down, and they're taking advantage of it.
Right.
Who cares?
They're doing what they're supposed to do.
100%.
All these teams that only have 2 losses are doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, and then the other teams that are supposed to be better, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. No. So there you go.
Speaking of the Buffalo Bills, horrendous. Their coach sucks. This guy should have been fired years ago. He is wasting Josh Allen, the talent that guy has, the talent that team has had out there for years, and this guy can't get past the Chiefs. This year, they are so bad that their defense is like Swiss cheese. They just got blown out by Miami, who, I mean, I thought Miami just kind of quit on their coach, and all of a sudden, they're trying to, ruin other teams' seasons. And they stomped Buffalo. That's embarrassing. And McDermott is, I've said it for years, the guy sucks. He's never going to win a Super Bowl. He has Josh Allen, one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league, and you can't do shit with him.
You want to hear? You were talking about Josh Allen. What did you say he was? One of the best quarterbacks in what?
What do you mean? One of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
So, and you hate Tua?
I don't hate Tua.
Let's look at, right? I looked at the stat. The last 50 starts between Tua and Josh Allen. Tua, more passing yards. Tua, better completion rate. Tua, more touchdowns. Passer rating, 100. Like, he has, in the last 50 starts, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Tua, 12,666 yards to Allen's 11,750. 69 completion percentage for Tua, 65 for Allen. 89 TDs to 39 interceptions for Tua, and for Allen, 86 TDs to 34 interceptions. Passer rating 100.6 to Tua to 97.5 for Allen. I was like, this has to be wrong.
Well, Tua had that early run with...
This is 50 straight
Tua,
starts.
Right.
Tua has...
The Tyreek Hill run when he got over there, right? And he had a few good
Tua
years.
has Hill, he's got Waddle.
Yeah.
He's had good running backs in there the last couple of years.
Hey, Allen had Diggs and Cook. All right, Allen had.
Cook was
this is the
year
first
and this year.
This is the first year that Allen hasn't had like a really great cast around him.
Right, and he looks terrible. But Tua's had a good group of receivers around him since he came into the league. And I'm not. You say I hate Tua. I don't hate Tua. The guy probably should have retired after the last concussion, because if he gets one more, he's just going to be a vegetable. But he's had games where he just explodes, and when you have a guy like Tyreek Hill, you throw it to him in space and he just makes people miss and gets long touchdowns. You throw the ball deep, just throw it to an open area, and Tyreek Hill would run and get it.
Josh Allen had Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs. Yes, are they Tyreek Hill and Waddle? No, but Stephon Diggs was pretty damn good when he played for them, and Gabe Davis was that other guy that you're like, why do they keep forgetting about him? Now, granted, Gabe Davis left and we haven't heard from him since.
Right.
But still.
But
I think that's a better... I think looking at those stats, it makes me feel better about Tua than... I don't really feel down on Josh Allen.
No.
I think in a big game, I want Josh Allen on my team. And the fact that Tua had those stats, it's like... I think many of us have opinions of Tua. Maybe he's a little bit better than we think. You know, I think he's got a little bit of a weak arm, and that's what kind of like I don't really love about him, and the fact that he gets hurt all the time. But that's good for Tua. Those are very, very solid numbers.
Because when you watch football every week, and you're like, dude, I want Josh Allen. Tua sucks.
Yeah.
And then when you start to look at it, you're like, is it just because... Is it just because everybody's telling me that Tua sucks?
Nah, the arm strength is a little weak.
Am I just starting to believe?
that's the thing. I don't think Tua sucks.
No, but he's a middle of the pack quarterback.
But he's on a team that's like the coach is not good. That guy, he had a little spurt when he first came over, and everyone was excited. He's bringing this new offense, but it's gone now. They suck. They're not a good team, and they should be better because they have a lot more talent on that team than what they're doing every week. Buffalo is a team that went out and they loaded up with guys. They went and got Diggs for Josh Allen. They got him. He's got two good tight ends. He's got a great running back. And this coach can't turn the corner with this team. The guy sucks. He should have been fired a couple of years ago when the 13-second game happened against the Chiefs. When every other, like, Pop Warner coaches are squib kicking the ball to run time off the clock, and you kick it through the back of the end zone so that no time runs off the clock, and you give Patrick Mahomes 13 seconds to get down the field to kick a field goal and beat you.
Did you see that? So Daboll got fired, right?
Yeah.
And they asked him if he would come back, and he basically was like, absolutely not.
Really?
And that's because he's afraid that if he comes back, he's going to take his job.
They're gonna, and you know what? If that was their plan, they should just go to him and say, listen, we're not bringing you back as our offensive coordinator. We're firing this guy if you say you'll come back here. Because the guy needs to go. The players probably love him. You see like different things, and the guys are all smiles with him and everything, but he is the reason that the Buffalo Bills do not have a Super Bowl win in Josh Allen's career. The guy, the talent's there, and they bring players in to try to do this, and just they can't do it. Now their defense, some of their better defensive players from years past have gotten old. moved on or just aren't good anymore, and your defense sucks this year.
Cue Bill Belichick intro to Buffalo.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
That would be interesting.
Add another guy to Dave's list of hate and rants.
Belichick?
No.
McDermott.
Oh, McDermott. Yes. So we have Joel Embiid.
Yes.
We have McDermott.
It's funny, when you look down the list, McDermott kind of sticks out.
Yeah.
People that he doesn't like.
Yeah.
I won't list off the names. If you listen to the show, you know. There's a lot of guys that Dave does not like. He does not particularly care for.
All right.
And foreign football games. I mean, he was really hated the foreign football games.
I like the foreign. I get up early. I watch a game. It gets me ready for the 12 o'clock game.
Hey, you got to watch this weekend Jonathan Taylor absolutely just go completely off.
Yep.
Man, what a running back that guy is.
He's
already got 15 rushing touchdowns. He's already had eclipsed everybody's, Adrian Peterson's MVP year. He's already eclipsed Barkley, and Barkley didn't win the MVP, but everyone was saying Barkley should have won the MVP last year. He's already eclipsed his touchdown total. This guy is just going off.
Yeah. The only year he sucked was when I had the number one pick in fantasy. I took him. That was the only year he sucked. He was hurt every other game.
I somehow, every year that he's been in the league, I've drafted him every year.
So you got him this year?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. You must be reaping the benefits of that.
I have been.
Yeah,
He's
good.
there on
That's
bye
awesome.
this week, so it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
A little bit more NFL before we go on to our Bruins Minute. Are the Rams legit?
This year, any team that's
Matt Stafford, 3 straight 4 TD games?
yeah, the Rams are legit.
He's been on fire.
I mean, how can the Patriots be legit and not the Rams?
Right. Okay.
The Rams are a better team
That's
than
what I
us.
was hoping you were going to say.
So anyone that's up there in a down year, the Toronto Blue Jays made the World Series. During the season, we weren't saying they were legit, but if everybody's down, you know what? You get in, you have a shot.
And you've got Stafford, who's won, and
A good coach.
McVay, one of the best in the league.
And you got Devontae Adams. You got
Puka Nacua.
You got
Yeah.
Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
You got
Nacua's
you got
probably-
Reverse on defense.
Yeah,
you're
you got-
good.
Nakua is probably the best receiver.
He just
Stud.
got to stay healthy.
yeah,
Stud.
that's the issue. But
Fifth round pick.
I mean,
We drafted a kicker. They drafted the best receiver in football.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
yeah, right.
Drafted a kicker and then cut the kicker.
I placed a bet the other day: Rams, Patriots, Super Bowl. I just had to take it.
Hopefully it wasn't with Matty P. Never get paid.
That was a good layup.
Thank you.
So, because I don't think Denver's going to make it. They're 8-2. Their wins are a little bit closer.
The thing
They've
tough
relied
with
on
Denver,
Knicks.
though, is if they get home field,
Their
Their defense is really good.
and then you get home field up there,
Yeah.
could be tough. Could be tough.
Have they played the Chiefs yet?
I don't
think
know.
They have.
I don't know.
I think this is one of the it comes up
Will they-
mid-season.
will they
and
play
then
them
the last
twice,
week.
huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
I
That could change things.
Denver, their defense is great, and Bo Nix seems to make plays when
They
he
play the
needs
Chiefs
to.
this Sunday.
All right, that's a big, yeah.
I mean, they're not a good 8-2.
But when
But
I don't
they're-
feel
they're
like
8-2.
I don't feel like we're a good 8-2.
Because we're not.
No,
No, we
No.
are. I'm sorry. We are 8-2.
Yeah.
I was looking at my
But I
Rams
look
score.
at like Patriots teams of the past with Brady and the Chiefs with Mahomes. Like those are like real 8-2 teams.
yeah, you expected them to win every week.
Yeah. I feel like we're playing very good, fundamentally sound football. Less penalties now. We're making plays.
Then
I don't think we're a legit 8-2.
do we believe in the Colts? That's the thing. You look at this team and you look at these guys up there, and
I like Daniel Jones, but for whatever reason, he makes me a little bit more nervous than Drake May. If you can load up the box with against Taylor, and you make him make plays, I don't know if he can.
you know what's funny is, so we look at, right, you got the Patriots 8-2, Rams 7-2, Denver 8-2, Indy 8-2, Seattle 7-2, and then Philly 7-2. And now Philly overall, out of all these teams, has probably looked the worst at 7-2. Yet you look at that list and you're like, Philly. Philly and the
that's
Rams.
the team that belongs there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Philly and the Rams in the NFC
Yeah.
Championship.
Right.
So
But this is great for football. It's great for fans. A lot of fans are like plugged in, right, all over the country because there's a lot of teams fighting for playoff spots, and this is great.
I think the Lions play Philly this week, Sunday night.
Oh, it's a great game.
Yeah, that's a big one. I mean,
Is that Paulie's 7-win Lions?
yeah,
That's probably 7-10.
probably bigger for Detroit than it is Philly, but
Detroit's got a solid record too, right?
they're
The Lions are 6-3.
6-3.
We won because we said the Lions would regress this year and they would be worse than they were last year. And last year they only had 2 losses. This year they had 3.
Yeah,
like I said last week, probably wrong podcast was right again.
That's a tough. We
and
really
you're right. It is Sunday night.
really went on a limb for that one. They're not going to go undefeated.
Sometimes you got to take the layups.
Yeah.
But overall, this has been a very enjoyable football season. Not just because the Patriots are 8-2. The Chiefs are losing. I think people like to see that, right?
I like the Chiefs.
Right, but I watch.
not everyone.
If the Chiefs
here.
are on TV, I watch those games, and I don't want to see them go 16-1. I'd rather see them in competitive games.
I want to see them in the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
I love the hate. I love the anger.
It's better
that brings
for the
out of
NFL
people.
if they make the playoffs, but it's also better that for us as fans that we get to watch games and they're not beating every team 35-10.
Right.
I'm disappointed that you're not going to see Joe Burrow because I thought this could be the year.
The practice window's back open.
I know.
He has 21 days to clear and to get in. He's
Joe
back
Burrow
practicing.
is scheduled to come back against Buffalo.
Right.
He's going to miss us and play. Everything is falling in our favor. He's going to miss 8 against Buffalo.
Yeah.
It's great.
I mean, I feel like if they had him in the line, Jamar Chase would be having like an MVP type season. If
Well, what's their record look like, Cincinnati? Do they have a shot at the playoffs? Because Flacco can win games.
They probably have a shot because that division is not good.
Yeah, and then you get in the playoffs, anything can happen.
Guys, they're 3-6.
They got to go on a run.
Yeah,
and
what's
that run,
though?
Baltimore's 4-5,
4.
and Lamar Jackson's back, and they're starting to go on a run.
Yeah.
Until they don't.
Yeah, well,
They've won 3 in a row
tell
since
you what,
Lamar's
though,
been back.
I do not want to play the Baltimore Ravens in the first round of the playoffs.
No,
That would
we're going to
suck.
have a matchup with them week 16.
Yeah.
So
That's the shitty part about all these scrub teams being good, is that you're going to have to play someone like Buffalo, Kansas City. You're going to have to play a lower seed team, and these are all the teams that are in there every single year that we're normally nervous about.
And if the Patriots do get home field advantage, I feel more comfortable
100%.
against like a Buffalo.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
But if you got to go to Buffalo in January, not feeling good about that.
No, you got to take care of business, and
gotta-
you got to grab home field.
Yeah.
Because imagine having to play Kansas City,
in Kansas
you need to
City.
play them here.
Right.
You know.
And I honestly would love to see the Patriots play Kansas City because we haven't seen Drake May play against
Kansas
Chiefs,
City.
and
Right.
it would be. I think it'd be fun to.
That'd be a great game.
Yeah, nice measuring stick.
Yeah.
I'd love to. I think him going back and forth with Mahomes would be fun to watch.
Yeah, 100%.
So
all right. I know this has kind of turned into the football show, but I think tonight it deserves.
Mike's coach's corner.
And now the Coach's Corner with David DeShulo.
I just would like to start off this segment with Mike was right. That's me. And the Bruins are good.
They're playing really well.
They're playing as a team. They are playing, and that's what you need. They're all playing for each other out there. They've won 7 straight. They're 8-2 in their last 10. So, I'm very happy with what I'm seeing out there. I've actually watched a couple of games, and they've been fun to watch because you can just see the energy, enthusiasm out there on the ice. Your guy Swayman seems to have gotten his head out of his ass.
Oh,
And been playing okay?
I was waiting right there for like the backhanded,
I want from Swayman is to live up to an $8 million a year goalie. And to this point, he has not. Is he starting to get
Last
there?
year,
He's
wasn't.
looked pretty good right now in little stretches. He's looked pretty good, but I want to see him. I want to see him carry this team back there. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear the everyone complaining. It's the defense. It's the defense. The defense stinks. That's why they're getting all these shots. No, you're getting $8 million a year. You shouldn't let up 7 goals, no matter what. And you know what? Right now, I'll give him a little bit of his flowers. He's been playing pretty damn well.
Yeah, and overall, they've been playing really well as a team. Like you said, they're playing as a team. They have one superstar, and that's Pasta. After that, you've got a bunch of average Joes. I mean, Geeky is playing really well. I can't take anything away from him. I'm not going to call him a superstar, though. I mean,
no, he's not there yet.
No,
he's a great complementary player.
I mean, even
now
on defense, you don't have a superstar on D, and if people want to say McAvoy is that guy, I don't see it yet.
McAvoy's turnover last night led to Toronto's first goal of the game.
He's a good defenseman. He's solid. He's still young, but he's not a stud. He's not a superstar defenseman. You don't talk about him like you talk about a Cale Makar, guys like that. He makes a lot of mistakes, and all these guys on defense do. Mason Lohrei, they rave about his offensive abilities, but he has a lot of mental breakdowns in the defensive zone. Zadorov is just a wrecking ball. He's hitting everyone, anything in his way. Cheap hit, clean hit.
We need
doesn't
that.
matter.
No.
Yeah,
he's a big boy back there.
Yeah, and he's not afraid to make those hits and then step up and fight if he has to. And
speaking of that, how about the little dust up? What happened the other day in Toronto? It looked like David and Goliath out there, and he didn't even want to hit him. He just put him down on the ice, and he didn't take off his gloves, so he didn't even get a penalty.
Yeah.
The Toronto guy got the penalty. He was trying to stick up for the Matthews hit that was earlier in the game.
Yeah, is it Domi?
What, the Toronto guy?
Yeah, the one after him.
I think so. Yeah,
because I mean, you expect that from Domi. He is small, but he loves to. He still likes to mix it up.
He looked tiny out there. He was like reaching up to grab the jersey.
I mean, he's built just like his father.
Yeah. I don't know who his father is.
Ty Domi.
Never heard of him.
Oh, God. Google him.
Play football?
He fought. He was just a fighter, but he was small. And he pounded everyone. You gotta watch some of his old highlight reels. But very interesting person in the league back then. But yeah, I like what Zadorov is doing for this team. Some of the stuff is a little questionable. His defensive play isn't great.
No. But
what he brings out there, the physical presence, he's huge. No one wants to mess with him.
And that's what you need back there. You know you're going to get... You know when you see him back there, you think twice because you're like, this guy's going to nail me.
Yeah.
And you need somebody like that.
Yeah, you gotta keep your head up around him. So, hey, good for them. 7 in a row. They look good. It is what it is, you know.
You can say it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
They're playing well.
No.
Oh, Mike was right.
Thank you.
It's first time for everything.
Speaking of people being right,
Uh-oh.
I don't often like to give this gentleman his flowers, but he has been in the Connor Bedard camp for quite some time.
Just because he's a Blackhawk.
And yeah. He looks like that he's starting to live up to the player that we thought he would be. Well, we hoped he would be. I mean,
yeah.
He's got 25 points, 9 goals, 16 assists, plus minus a 10. He's number 4 in the league in points right now.
And I've never said the kid was like he sucked or anything like that.
You just said he was undersized.
He's undersized, and that's a true statement. He is undersized. He's very talented, and he's finally putting points on the board with that talent. Good for him. I'm not, wishing anything ill on Bedard. He's just a small guy. He has a tough time in the league, and you know what? Keep putting up the points. Good for you. And the top scorers in the league, we were talking about it earlier, out of the top 5, 3 of them are not even old enough to drink.
You got McKinnon, Carlson, Celebrini, and Connor Bedard, the top 4.
Yeah.
I know a lot of our fans aren't big hockey guys. I mean, I'm not as diehard as these guys right here to my left, and I don't know where this guy went. But I mean, these are 4 names. These are 4. That is the future of the NHL. I mean, McKinnon's been around for a little bit, even though he's young. But these guys are exciting. They're fun to watch.
Right.
They're and to see finally Bedard live up to that number 1, he's going to be the greatest God's gift to the ice, to actually start to play like that.
Yeah.
The NHL future is bright if these guys can keep up what we're doing.
It is.
Nobody watches the NHL.
It's nice to talk about like the NHL and these players and the Bruins, and we talk about the future is bright, because when it comes to basketball right now in this town, the future is not bright. The future, these Boston Celtics.
There is no future.
Well, the future for this year. I mean,
Right.
we do get Tatum
No,
back.
because you know what? We're never going to win with Joe Mazzulla as our coach. I've said it. We won before because we were shooting the lights out. We could not be stopped. And it was nothing to do with Joe Mazzulla. It had everything to do with our players were hitting a ridiculous rate of 3-pointers.
And we had a very talented team.
Yes.
You look at the depth of that team, it's pretty good.
I'm tired of it. And that's, again, not
good.
Joe Mazzulla.
And the stars, the stars were aligned with the who they got to play.
Oh, you mean with every team that they played against?
Yeah.
Their main star?
Regardless, I think that was
Faltered.
still their year to win it, though. I think it was still their year to win it.
I
Oh,
get
it definitely was.
We're
But-
happy. They won it. They
Yeah.
play the teams. But I'm not delusional to go, oh, Joe Mazzulla was coach of the year. Like, Joe Mazzulla was the mastermind behind all that.
I bet you there's only probably about 5 good coaches in the NBA.
And Joe Mazzulla is not one of them.
I was gonna say like
Eric Spoelstra. There's only a handful of them. I think the coach in NBA is more about like managing egos and keeping chemistry together, which
Because that's what Doc Rivers did in that
yeah,
Doc Rivers did nothing to win us that championship other than help manage egos.
yeah,
And I think Doc Rivers knows that and knew that, where Joe Mazzulla thinks that it's his analytics and the way that he approaches the game is why they won.
yeah. I
Not
know.
the players, it's me.
Right. Oh, Dave.
I was just gonna say if you take anyone and just go with that team last year and say, all right, guys, if you don't shoot a 3, if you go up and do a layup, I'm gonna put you on the bench because we shoot 3s. That's it.
And how many games last year, if they would have taken a couple layups or mid-range or got to the hole and got fouled and got to the line, would they have won? Even this year so far.
Yeah. At least last year, I think they had. I think Tatum's great taking it to the hole, and he can see the court.
Go ahead.
and make a good pass. I think Jalen's kind of learning how to do that. It's not as fluid. It doesn't look as good.
Can I say, I believe Mazzulla is hindering Tatum's game, because I think the problem with Tatum, you know how he takes it to the hole all the time, and you're like, why can't this guy finish at the rim? Because there are a lot of times that he doesn't, and I think the problem with him is when he's taking it to the hole, instead of putting it down with conviction, he's looking for the pass to the 3-point.
Do you think that's Joe Mazzulla,
I
or do you
think
think that
that's
was Bam Adebayo in the bubble? Remember that?
Well, that's because he was a young guy. But see, he tried to dunk on him.
Yeah,
when he should have
yeah.
tried to lay up.
Oh, he should have taken the body.
You know? But I think when he goes to the hole, because Joe Mazzulla is a 3-point first guy, their first instinct, and once they get in there, is to look. How many times last year did we see Drew Holiday take it to the hole, and we have a wide open layup and stop and make a pass?
Yeah, make a pass.
You know, it's what it has beat into these guys. This is it. We shoot 3s. And before they had teams, like when we won it, they could hit 3s. Last year, we had a slump. Mazzulla couldn't coach his way out of it. And this year, we don't have a team that's 3-point.
No, I think this year's team, what I hope to get out of this year's team is, because I don't think they're going to be 500. I think they're going to be slightly under. I want them to start looking at, all right, which of these pieces are good complements to Jalen and Tatum, right? And then some of them you can get rid of. And I think we're starting to see, we talked about Hugo Gonzalez and Jordan Walsh, like how they can play defense. Those are potential good complements to.
Jordan Walsh had a big 3-pointer to beat the match the other night.
Yep.
I also think they looked at this season like Jaylen Brown. If he comes out and he plays really well and leads this team, his trade value goes up. And right now,
I don't think he's going to get traded. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe.
But his trade value is just going right down.
Yeah.
Because without Tatum, he doesn't look good as the guy.
Last night, not last night, was it Tuesday night against the Sixers when the Sixers beat us? Yeah. Well,
last night.
The show is not going to be.
Oh,
tonight, so
all right. Forgot about that. Yeah.
Tuesday night against the Sixers, the Philadelphia was able to beat us on the last second shot because as we threw up the shot, I believe it was Maxey who took the shot. Either way, you get Jaylen Brown just watching the ball
Yeah, not really
instead
paying
of
attention.
boxing out.
Kelly
and
Oubre.
comes right around the corner, grabs an uncontested rebound, and puts it up for the win.
Yeah. And then he has the ball on the other end, and you want your alpha male to attack the basket. He gives up the ball, gives it to Derek White. Derek White forces up a 3 with about 4 seconds
Lost
left.
the ball.
And then, yeah.
Derek White lost the ball.
Yes. So, but I want Jalen like, hey, you're our guy. We're going to live and die by what you do. Take it to the rack.
And I'm the biggest Pritchard guy in the world, but right now Pritchard is struggling and Anthony Simons is not. There's no way, there's nothing that Joe Mazzulla can say that warranted Pritchard being in the end of these ball games when you have Simmons playing so well. Like, you had Simmons coming, he had 17 points in a short
Coming
spurt.
off a night before
And
that
then
he scored.
2 minutes left in the game, you put him out and you put in a guy who's struggling.
Yeah.
That is bad coaching.
Right. And I like Simons. I think that's a piece that hopefully is here for a few years. The night before, Simons scored 20-something points in just a short amount of time. So I think I'd like to see him develop, but I think this is going to be let's just kind of take our bumps and see what's a good fit for next year. And
again, a lot of those guys, right? Like how Simons, you're like, oh, he's a spark off the bench. It's short lived. Simons is playing because he wants to play.
yeah, and he
wants
has a
to get in
contract
that
coming
lineup.
up too. He's on a 1-year deal,
You put him in there and you let Pritchard go back to being that spark off the bench,
which
right
he
now.
should be. I don't think Pritchard is a starter in the NBA. I think Simons is a starter in the NBA. So, I mean, I think he averaged 19 points a game last year. This isn't a scrub that's getting lucky. This is what he does.
And I get it. He struggles on defense. I understand. You can coach up. Missoula can't coach, so that's not going to happen.
But if you have enough guys playing hard defense, which they do, you can kind of make up for it.
You got Hugo and Walsh that are playing above average defense for the players that they are.
And then Minot, he's playing very well. He's bringing effort. I know you don't like him, but he brings effort, and he can kind of make up for a few of the mistakes.
He's too hitter. He's too up
He's
and down.
erratic. He's very erratic. He's Marcus Smart in a wing form. He's all over the place. But let him play. He's only 22. Let him learn. Yep. He's a good athlete.
We talk about who I hate, but boy, you're on a Missoula tear.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just
I'm the only one that doesn't hate anybody. Who do I hate?
Caleb
Williams.
I don't hate Caleb Williams. I just
I'm
don't
not
want him as...
Once again with the
I'm out of here.